2017, JL Architects was recommended to Lance Silver by Madison Development Group. Most of Lance's work up until this time had been in urban settings. He found a 10-acre site that he felt he could put 60 apartments on. The aspects that attracted Lance to this site were the location on Route 29, access to the Perkiomen Trail, and the connectivity it provided to adjacent developments such as Pfizer, Dow Chemical, and Providence Town Center. We reviewed the site information provided by Lance Silver and researched the zoning ordinance. We found that multifamily was not a by right use and that the uses allowed were incompatible with the size of the site, the topography, and setbacks. Lance felt a variance would be the best way to proceed. JL Architects introduced Lance Silver to real estate law firm Ripper Riley Colagreco. We had successfully worked with them in the past. The review of the project led to a recommendation of establishing a new zone and writing a new zoning ordinance to the site. JL Architects consulted on the overall formulation and conditions of the new ordinance. Our greatest contribution were in the areas of density and height allowances. The conceptual site plan was originally formulated by JL Architects. Considerations include number of buildings, the building masses, building height. Connectivity is one of the hot buttons for planning these days. The attraction of urban setting is walking access to on and outside amenities. Promoting that connectivity, there's a trail on site that connects the neighborhood across Route 29 with the Perkiomen Trail. The walking path is on site and is isolated vertically from the residential units to maintain privacy for those units. The site offers challenges as well as opportunities. The challenges include wetlands, topography, and site access. We've been able to leverage the topography in areas with the input of JL Architects relative to adjacent zoning. The site was marketed to gauge interest by non-residential uses. That interest influenced the number, size, and locations of buildings. Bosch Engineering performed the on-site design as well as the signaled access from Route 29. Access from Route 29 was designed and approved as a roundabout only to meet resistance at the 11th hour. The current signaled intersection was selected and made possible when JL Architects suggested a land exchange involving the isolated and unusable land across Route 29 from the main part of the site. The Route 29 access and configuration is substantially influenced by a narrow bridge over the stream that bisects the property. The design is to alleviate and eliminate any need to change and modify that bridge. As the project progressed, 220 units were identified as the minimum unit count versus the original 60 units. Ownership felt that 2-bedroom units were the highest and best value. The buildings are designed to maximize views to green and open areas. The parking field is a product of the engineer's influence and requirements for parking. JL Architects reminded the engineers of the functional benefits of bioswales and green space in the parking field. Some of those benefits include reduction in stormwater management basins, which become an eyesore for the units. Some of those areas survived the engineer's site design. Buildings A, B, and C have a total of 224 units. While the amenity space is limited as it is drawn, the building design allows for increased indoor and outdoor amenity space without compromising the unit count. Identity and the progression of arrival are important aspects of the design. Site access is primarily from Route 29 at the signaled entrance. We proposed a monument sign at that location for identity. As one enters the site, the buildings present themselves in a panorama, each with bold identifiers of arrival. Parking is arranged to maximize the ease of access while maintaining view shed from the units and between the buildings while entering the site. The parking field is arranged to reduce cut-through traffic from Yerkes Road to Route 29.